it's me Geeky and welcome back to my channel. So Merry Christmas everyone. I know this is going to come out after Christmas, but I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, spent time with family, loved ones, got loads of manga and anime, and for anybody that doesn't celebrate Christmas, I just hope you've had a really good time over the past few days. Now I know it's been a while since I've done a video at all, and I keep promising loads of different videos and it just doesn't happen. Honestly, my health has been literally all over the place the last couple of months. Literally the last year it's just been horrific, so I have no idea what's going on with my health at the moment, but hopefully we're on the mend. Anyway, that coupled with the fact that I work in retail and it's Christmas, it's just been a really busy season for me, so I haven't had a chance to film any videos, really read anything either. Like, there's not really been a whole lot that I've been doing in the manga or anime community, so yeah, it's been a strange couple of months, but I thought it would be fun to do a collective haul. Basically this haul, I'm not gonna lie guys, this is probably the biggest haul that I've had on my channel, and I said I wasn't going to buy anything, so yeah, that kind of didn't happen. I was also luckily gifted manga for Christmas as well, so this manga haul has got Christmas manga in it from family and stuff that I've brought myself, so it's got a lot. There's a bit of everything from different publishers. There's some stuff that's not anime related. Well, not anime related, not manga, sorry. I've got a couple of animes and some figures, so yes. But without further ado, before we get started, don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe and all that jazz. You guys know the deal with that. Also, don't forget to pop over onto the Manga Dudettes Discord, which will be linked down below. I have been totally out of the loop on there for a couple of months now because obviously work and being busy and whatnot, so definitely pop in there. I will be coming back soon, I promise. I will be, after sort of like get into January, things should calm down at work and stuff, so yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, don't forget to do that. Also, affiliate links, everything else will be down in the description box down below, along with my social media and all that stuff. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Also, do you like this new jumper, right? I hope you like it. This is my new Powerpuff Girl jumper. Reese got me this for Christmas and it is super cute and I love it so much. Anyway, let's stop myself from rambling and let's get into the haul, because this was going to be a long haul. So let's kick it off with the figures. So the first one is actually one that I got before Christmas, and this is one that I've already shown you, but it only feels right for me to show it because of what I'm going to show next. But Reese gave me this gorgeous Q-Pop skit figure of Sailor Jupiter. You guys know she is my absolute favourite Sailor Scout. She just reminds me kind of myself because she loves cooking and all that stuff. So yeah, when I was a kid I used to see myself as Sailor Jupiter, so yeah, I'm so happy with this one. Another little gift from Reese was Sailor Uranus. Oh my gosh, she looks so gorgeous. These Q-Pop skit figures are fantastic. I mean, I've got the Funko Pops for some of the Sailor Scouts, and I was adamant that I was going to pick up all of them, but after seeing these Q-Pop skit figures, I'm so tempted to sell my Funkos because they are just so precious and the detail is just gorgeous. I might do a close-up and show you guys what they look like. But of course, Sailor Uranus could not live without Sailor Neptune, and oops, my brother kindly gifted me this for Christmas. She looks stunning. The paint job is absolutely stunning. The sculpt is gorgeous. Just everything about these figures just make me want to die because they are so cute, and I would definitely be picking up more of these. They come in two different variants, so there's a version A and version B. I've got version A for the 3 so far, so I'm hoping to pick up the rest with version A when I find them. These are gorgeous, so stunning. I'm definitely not going to miss out on getting a full set of these. So next is the anime portion. There was a couple of series that I picked up this month. The first one being because I was ill. I always have to have this anime series running as a pick-me-up. It just makes me smile, makes me happy. I just love this show so much, and that is One Piece. So I picked up the collection 21, 22 with Shirahoshi on the front, and collection 23, which was the latest one, but I believe collection 24 is now out, so I'm a little bit behind. But this takes us through the time skip, and we are now in Fishman Island, and yeah, there's just one more and it takes us to Punk Hazard, so I am super excited to get the next one. I have watched almost all the way up to Whole Cake Island. I think I got to just at the end of Dressrosa before I stopped, because there wasn't a whole lot of content left to consume, and with One Piece I'm definitely the type of person that has to have more than one episode to watch, so I just love like binge watching all the action scenes and stuff. So yeah, but I'm super happy with this. I will hopefully be picking up collection 24 soon, because I need to finish Fishman Island. I love One Piece so much. Anyway, let's move on. So this was kind of gifted to me from Breeze. Now this is kind of like a running meme between me and him a little bit, is that every Christmas and every birthday for the last 2 years, I'm sorry if you hear that, there's a box right beside me, it's making a lot of noise. For the last like 2 years, Reese has brought me like this series, like one part each time. Yeah, for the last 2 years, because he didn't get me for my birthday, so it was just Christmas. And that's Fruits Basket. So I've got Fruits Basket season 2 part 1. I'm hoping that he's gracious enough to give me part 2 for my birthday in February, so fingers crossed that happens. I'm honestly not sure if he will do, because he said that he doesn't want to gift me anime and manga stuff for my birthday this year, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm super excited to dive back into this. I've read the manga. Fun fact, it was my first ever manga that I collected, and possibly the anime series that got me back into anime, having watched it when I was a kid, not knowing what it was. I started off with Sailor Moon and then jumped into Fruits Basket like 10 years later when I was in my mid-teens, and fell back in love with it. So yeah, fun fact, I have got the original 2000s anime as well, which it just has a place in my heart. Even though the anime was never finished, it's just something that, oh, it just makes me smile and I love it. So nostalgic. But yeah, up next is the manga portion of this video. Now this is gonna be a long one. I hope you guys have got yourself like a nice warm drink, a hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows. I wish I had that right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a long manga haul, so I hope you guys are ready for it. You know, your girl's got to come back with a bang when it comes to manga hauls, right? So starting off, I think I'm going to start with the publisher that I have the least of, and then kind of work my way through. No surprise, Viz Media has the bag with this one. There is a lot of Viz Media stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So kicking off the manga portion of this little haul would be Marmalade Boy Volume 7. This is a Tokyo Pop release. It is out of print, so I was lucky enough to find this in an old comic book store in the town over from where I live. I honestly wasn't expecting much when I walked in there, but it had this volume along with 2 others, which you will also see later on in the haul. I've watched the anime to this, really enjoyed it. It's an old like 90s series. Obviously it's Tokyo Pop, so it is indeed out of print unfortunately, but I'm slowly collecting them. Don't know if you guys can see, I've got 1 through 3, 5 and now 7. I'm just missing 4, 6 and 8, and then I will have this complete so I can give it a read through. But I'm super excited to get to this whenever I have got them all complete. Next up is a lovely gift from the lovely Caitlin over at Caitlin's Does Manga. Now, she contacted me and Tiffany and said that she would like to send us a little Christmas gift, and oh my gosh girl, you did. The package was gorgeous. I wish I'd filmed an unboxing, but I was way too impatient because I was working and stressed, and oh my god, it picked me up so much, so thank you so much. Love you. So she sent a couple of manga in their little package along with loads of sweeties and some handmade soaps which are gorgeous. Like, I cannot wait to try them. They smell stunning. But the first manga she sent is actually an isekai, so I am super excited because I don't think I've actually properly read an isekai unless you count Magic Knight Earth and Fushigi Yugi. I think they're isekais. Right? Caitlin, help me out. Are they isekais? Do they count as isekais? I don't know. But this is Ascendance of a Bookworm. I'll do anything to become a librarian. Part 1. If there aren't any books, I'll just have to make them. Volume 1. This looks super cute. Like, fun fact, I actually started watching the anime to this sometime, I think it was towards the end of last year or the beginning of this year, I can't remember, but I really enjoyed it, and then for some other reason I just stopped. I literally have no reason as to why, no excuse as to why, I just stopped and I just never picked it up. So this is definitely going to encourage me to continue. It's got a cute little fold out poster, I didn't even notice that, what the heck. But I'm really excited to give this isekai a go. I will definitely keep you guys up to date because it's my first isekai and the isekai queen has sent it over, so of course I'm excited to read this. So yeah. Next up is a series. Honestly, if I didn't have this series on my shelf, would I be called the self-proclaimed smut queen? No. This is Fight Maker, The King's Omega, Volume 3. Oh my gosh, I just read this the other day and I loved it. I just loved it. Like, I'm really new to this like Omega verse where there's betas, alphas and omegas. I honestly don't understand what's going on, but I just love it. I love it so much. It's set in a high school setting with our main girl being an omega and hiding the fact that she's an omega from everybody else, and it's a mess and I love it so much. I can't wait for volume 3. I've pre-ordered it, but if you haven't picked it up, definitely give it a go. It's a smutty old mess. It's a good time. What more can I say? Next up is one from, actually it's the only one from Square Enix, and that is the Apothecary Diaries Volume 3. This, oh my god, this series so far has been fantastic. It's set in, it's like a fictional historical setting in a Chinese court with Mao, who is an herbalist, and she's trying to negate court life and solve some mysteries that are happening within the court. And it's so good. The first 2 volumes were really good. The art style was good. This is based off of a light novel. I don't know if the light novel has been translated into English. Let me know down in the comment section down below because I honestly don't know. But I'm probably going to stick with the manga for this because I'm not a big light novel reader. I just don't have the time, so I'm going to stick with this if it has been localized into English. But oh my gosh, I love the first 2 volumes so much. The art style is good. Yeah, the characters are good. Mamal's a feisty little bitch. I love it. So of course I'm going to love this series. Can't wait to read this and pick up volume 4 as well. Like, I'm presuming I'm going to like this. I did like the first 2 volumes. So the next publisher of the evening is Yen Press. So this series was becoming extremely hard to find, and Caitlin was gracious enough to like send over volume 1 when we done our manga swap last year, and I hadn't had chance to pick up volume 2 because it was near darn impossible to find, and that is the case study of Vanitas, I think, volume 2. This is by the same author as Pandora Hearts. Now that box set has just come back in stock in America and Canada, and boy am I jealous. That is stunning. The art style is gorgeous, the box set is gorgeous. Honestly, if they would do a UK release, I would snap that shit up. Like, it is gorgeous. But yeah, back to this one. This one is one that's been really hard for me to pick up. I literally had notifications on every website that I could possibly find to get hold of this, and it finally came back in stock, so I picked it up. But with the popularity of the anime, like with the anime doing so well, this is just really hard to find, so I'm just picking this up when I can. I haven't read this one. I read volume 1, it's about vampires, and you guys know I love vampires, so of course it's got to be in the collection. But yeah, volume 1 of the case study of Vanitas. So another series that has been extremely hard for me to get my hands on, and January was kind enough to send over it in a gorgeous little care package that she sent with that stunning handmade bag. Girl, you outdid yourself on that one. It was beautiful. I use it every time I do my crochet, and it's got all of my crochet stuff in, like down by the side of my bed. Oh, it's stunning. But she picked up volume 1 of Toilet Bound Honeycocoon for me, and I managed to find volume 2. I had it set to notifications, but it didn't come up, so I don't know if you can see that. So Caitlin gave me a little heads up that volume 2 was back in stock, so I jumped on it straight away, and still haven't read it, but I'm super excited to jump back into it. And then Reese found volume 3, and I did ask him on Christmas Day, I was like, how in the bloody hell did you find volume 3? It has been out of stock for the longest time. And he was like, yeah, I ordered it in October. I'm like, really? In October? You were thinking about Christmas already? Like, what the heck? So he was super kind to pick this up for me, and I'm so grateful. Like, you have no idea. I've been wanting to finish reading, or at least try and get up to date, because they've been super hard to find, so I am truly thankful. So thank you very much, Reese. So the next publisher for this evening will be Kodansha. It's a pretty hefty stack, but again, not as hefty as Viz Media. I'm looking at this thinking, this video is going to be at least an hour long. I could see it. Emma, let's get going. So I've got a mixed bag of things on this pile. Particularly a couple were gifted and others I have brought myself. But first up, I don't think I've showed this one, hopefully I haven't, is Eden Zero volume 13 by Hiro Mashima. This continues to be a fantastic story. It reminds me of One Piece, but One Piece set in space, particularly with volume 13. Volume 13 reminded me a lot of Fishman Island. It was a great volume. I can't wait for volume 14. Probably my best read from him, or best watch, because I've watched the anime. I watched the anime for Fairy Tail, at least most of it, and I've read Brave Master, and out of all of them, this is definitely my favourite. I'm a massive nerd when it comes to space, so I wasn't surprised that I was going to enjoy that one. Next up is Vampire Dormitory by Emma Toyama. Now this is a mangaka that's done I Am Here and Missions of Love. I had Missions of Love in my collection, and I collected it up to volume 9 or 10. However, I really didn't enjoy it that much. when I first started it, I was like, oh, this is quite interesting. I liked the fact that it was a little bit more mature, it was a little bit more smutty. But the further we got into the series, it just was boring for me, and I didn't enjoy the read. The art style was pretty, but I just didn't enjoy the development of the characters and what was happening with the characters. It was just really boring. So I sold it, but I wanted to give the mangaka another go, and obviously it says vampire on the front, so you know I'm going to want to pick it up, because I'm a absolute simp for vampires. So obviously I was going to pick this one up. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this first volume. I can't wait for volume 2. It's going to be an interesting read. I'm going to take it volume for volume, but I have a funny feeling this is going to be one that I'm going to really enjoy going forward. After that is a series that was gifted as an early Christmas present from Tiffany. I do hope I haven't showed this already, but if I have, I do apologise. This was a series that we were supposed to have in our Lazy Manga book club, but I haven't had chance to set up a stream or read this yet, so this will be coming in the new year. But that is Boys Run the Riot, volumes 1 and volume 2. Honestly, I can't wait to read this. This is going to be a new series for me. I don't really read a whole lot of LGBTQI+. I think that's right. Please correct me down in the comment section down below. But this follows a trans character, and I'm really interested to see how the mangaka does this. So yeah, I'm super excited to read this and have a discussion with the girls. But yeah, thank you Tiffany so much, you are so kind. I love you. So next is a series that I picked up in a recent Travelling Man haul. I kind of was feeling down, so again, you guys know this is a really dangerous mindset to have, guys. Honestly, the last couple of manga hauls, it's like I was feeling ill or not great, so I decided to treat myself to manga. Honestly, that is not a good mindset to have, but that is the mindset that I've got at the moment. So this was part of that haul. This was The Witch and the Beast Volume 2, 3 and 4. These covers are absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed Volume 1. I saw it in Manga Z-chan's haul a good few months ago, and it really intrigued me. The art style looked really dark and gritty. On the back it says a dark, stylish fairy tale for fans of XXX Holic or Holic and Noragami, and I loved Holic, so I thought why not give it a go. I really enjoyed Volume 1, but I just never really picked up Volume 2 because of it being Kodansha and a bit more pricey. But I saw it on the Travelling Man website for not sale, but it was on at a discounted price, so I decided to jump into it, and I can't wait to get into these. I noticed that Tiffany had recently hauled them in her haul, and it just triggered my memory. It was like, oh my gosh, I haven't picked any of those up in a long time. Like, I need to get on this. Like, she totally encouraged me to do it. She sounded really excited about it, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I really like Volume 1, so let's get on it. But next up is Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight, Volume 3. I read this the other day, and oh my gosh, I just continue to love this story so much. Like, I love the characters. This is an age gap romance, but I really don't mind. It's fairly innocent. There's nothing like untoward happened so far. You guys know if there's anything untoward, I'm just going to drop it. Takane and Hana I've enjoyed, and I'm enjoying this one as well, along with Living with Matsunaga-san. The only thing I didn't like about this volume was literally this here. This here is Volume 3, right? This being like $10.99 or $9.99 depending on where you get it, and this here was like a completely different story. So yeah, not my favourite in terms of how Kodansha decided to write this, but it is what it is. I can't wait for more. I'm waiting for them to slowly go on sale, and I'll pick them up, or if I travel up north sometime soon, I might do the 3 for 2. So yeah. Next is the second gift from the lovely Caitlin. I'm super happy, girl, that you sent me this. I love this series so much. It rips my heart every time, and it makes me feel really sad, but I can't help but love it because of the story. It just is so emotionally gripping that I can't help myself but love it. But that is Perfect World Volume 8. I am a couple of volumes behind. I think I have, yeah, I have up to Volume 4, so I've got to get 5, 6 and 7. Volume 6 is out of stock in the UK, or at least from where I've been looking. I can't find it, so hopefully it comes back into stock soon, fingers crossed, because I'm really interested in picking the rest of it up. Volume 4 left on cliffhanger. Honestly, every single volume of this leaves on the cliffhanger, and it makes me want to read it straight away. I'm surprised I haven't just brought it digitally, but I'm preferring the journey, sorry, reading it physically. But it's really emotional story about a gentleman in a wheelchair and a sort of like relationship that started from a friendship. It's just, it's, from what I've read so far, it's really well done, and it's just really emotionally charged, and I just can't wait to see where this series goes. I think it ends soon, so yeah, I need to get caught up with this because it's really good. Please pick it up if you haven't. It's really good. However, there are some triggering things in this, so do be warned, but it's a beautiful story so far. The next one is another series that will be no surprise that ended up being brought this month or since the last haul, and that is Sweat and Soap Volume 10. I can't really say a lot about this volume because it is literally the penultimate one, and then the next volume, Volume 11, is the last volume of the series, so I don't want to say too much, But oh my gosh, this series is so cute. This is actually a seinen. I'm really surprised because when I first read it I genuinely thought it was a josei, but this happens to be one, if not the healthiest relationships in manga I think I've ever seen. Like, okay, they have their little quirks, so the whole sniffing thing can be a little bit too much if you find that a bit weird. However, I just think it's like part of their quirk, it's their own little kink. I think it's super cute, and the way that the mangaka has just written these two characters is just so beautiful. I cannot wait for volume 11. I do hope we see more series by this author come over if they've done any more. I'm not very familiar with Kintetsu Yamada. I think this might be their first manga. I'm not sure. Again, correct me in the comment section down below because I honestly don't know. I haven't done too much research on this before filming this video. I probably should have done that. But I love this. This is a favourite in the community. Tiffany loves it. Caitlin loves it. Honestly, I cannot wait to finish reading this and then literally jump into the group chat with the dudettes and literally just scream about it because I love this so much. I love it so much. Yes. So next are gifts. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. From Reese. The first one was gifted because I wasn't feeling very well, so he wanted to gift it to me early. Plus I kind of found out what it was because his brother may have mentioned it, that something had turned up at the house. So yeah, but that is the Sailor Moon Eternal Editions, volume 1. I have the originals with the first box set but not second box set because I was too impatient to wait for the second box set. But this is gorgeous. I started reading it already and the coloured pages. Kodansha, why couldn't you have done this better? Like, not this, but why couldn't you have done Cardcaptor Sakura better? Like, give us more colour pages. It deserved it. Volume 2 with Sailor Mercury. Oh my god, they're so gorgeous. I don't know if you can, if I angle this right. It's holographic. It's gorgeous. Volume 3 with Sailor Mars on the front, and volume 4 with Sailor Juta. You guys know my favourite Sailor Scout. I need to get on this. At the moment, I think, as recording this, that some of the volumes are on sale with Amazon, so I think I might have to jump on that. Not sure yet though. We'll see. We'll see, guys. So moving on to the last publisher of the evening, and by far the biggest publisher of the evening, and that is Viz Media. I think I'm going to start off with the Shoujo Beat imprint and then move on to basically the rest because I've got a mix of Shonen Sunday, the Viz Sigs and Shonen Jump, so I've got a good mix of a bit of everything, to be honest. But kicking the Shoujo Beat stuff off is Prince Freya volume 5. I have not read this, haven't really got much to say other than the fact that I enjoyed the first 4 volumes. I'm not happy with the fact that it is so thin, considering they are $7.99 retail. Oh, and I've just flipped through and ruined myself. Great. It reminds me of a show. I also kind of think of it of like a shoujo version of Kingdom. However, Kingdom is by far superior, and I do wish that Viz Media would print that soon because I would literally die because I love that series so much. But yeah, that is volume 5 of Prince Freya. I think we're going to run out of space. It's going to literally like go around there. Honestly, this is a big haul. Next up is a series that is out of print, and I kind of knew it was out of print when I picked it up on eBay, or at least the first 2 volumes, but I didn't realise how expensive the rest of the volumes were going to be. So this is going to be a long collect, that is for sure. And is Haruka Beyond the Stream of Time, volume 1 and volume 2. I think I got this for like £10 for both of them, which was, I thought, was quite a bargain. It included the shipping. The art style looks super 90s and I love it. That is literally the kind of art style I'm used to, because when I started collecting, that was the art style that was very dominant at the time. So I can't wait for this. It kind of looks like it's going to be similar to Fushigi Yugi, so I'm hoping I'm going to really like it because I really enjoyed Fushigi Yugi. Yeah, but I think this was complete about at 16 or 18 volumes, not sure. But if you guys have any idea what this is about, if you've read it, if you've enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section, because I'm really curious as to what this is going to be like. Also, if you can find any deals, like, shout at me on our Discord, because I definitely want to complete this, because I feel like this is going to be something that I really am going to enjoy. So next up is one by Maki and Joji, and that is An Incurable Case of Love, volume 5. So I'm 2 away from completing this series. It follows a girl that becomes a nurse to follow a doctor that she has fallen in love with, because he kind of saved her backside at a scene, or saved a gentleman, and she was there and she fell in love, la la la. Oh, it's a smutty mess. It's a good time. It's a good smutty mess. I've enjoyed it. There are some like very much predictable tropes in this series, but that's why I love it, because it's so predictable, but I love it because of that. This was just something that I shoved in my basket because I needed to get it to £50 to get free shipping with Travelling Man. So it's not a priority for me to finish, but I'm enjoying it. It's only 7 volumes long, and I've enjoyed what I've read so far. Also, I think I'm going to see if I can get, is it Happy Marriage by Maki and Joji? Yeah, that I think will be the next one that I want to pick up, because I want to pick up more of their works, because I enjoy their art style, and I've enjoyed the storytelling of An Incurable Case of Love so far. So yep. Next up is something that Reese gifted me for Christmas. I honestly wasn't expecting him to pick this series out of the series that I sent him that I was interested in him looking into, if that makes sense. But that is Kimi ni Todoke volume 24 and 25. I don't know if you guys can see, I have up to 23 on the shelf on the left here. Only 5 more volumes until I've completed this. I've only read up to volume 3 so far and stopped for some other reason. I think I OD'd on like cute fluffy romances at the time, because I've been reading Al Ride, Strobe Edge, and I think there was another one that I was reading at the time, so I think I OD'd. So I definitely need to get back onto this, because I've heard that it is super cute. So yep, only 5 more volumes until I have that complete. Next up is volume 4 of The King's Beast by Ray Toma. I am really enjoying the series so far. I know it's got like a mixed bag of reviews from the community. Some people love it, some people don't like it. However, I'm really enjoying it. I really liked what I've read of Dawn of the Arcana, which is set in the same world as this one. That's another series that I'm hoping to finish collecting this year, but I've really enjoyed it. This is obviously set in the same universe, but not in the same palace with the same royals. It's just been a really fun read. The art style is gorgeous. I don't know if I can... Do you know what? I'll just show you the cover. Look, the cover's stunning. It's the same in the inside, except for obviously it's black and white. But oh, I can't wait to see where this series goes. Next is volumes 5 and 6 of Shortcake Cake by the manga duo Sue Morishita, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because it's the same author, or they're the same authors that does A Sign of Affection, which is also one of my favourite series at the moment. So yes, I've only read up to volume 4. There are 12 volumes in this series, so we are now exactly halfway through the series in terms of collecting, and I honestly can't wait to see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer A Sign of Affection over this one, but I think that's because the characters from A Sign of Affection are closer to my age than these. Obviously these characters in here are high school students, whereas the characters in A Sign of Affection are actually college students. Now I am older than college students. I'm like 28 at the moment, soon to be 29. Oh, cry. So yeah, they're closer to my age even though they're not my age. I think that's the reason why I really enjoyed Sweat and Soap, because they were in their like mid to late 20s. But yeah, I'm enjoying what I've read so far. Can't wait to see how this goes and what happens next. So next, guys, is the Shonen Sunday, Shonen Advance, Fifth Sig side of the haul. This one is most definitely bigger than everything else, so let's kick it off. So first up is a volume that I found in the same shop as Marmalade Boy, and that is volume 6 of Ultimate Muscle. This was just something that I saw and I was just like, okay, I need to have this. I've heard so much good things about it. I don't think it's going to be a series, however, that I'm going to particularly enjoy, because I've looked through at the art style and it just doesn't seem to be, I don't know if you guys can see that, it just doesn't seem to be my thing. But I was just happy that I found it in the wild, seeing as though it is really, really out of print. And it's in pretty good darn condition considering how old the series is. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. If the other volumes don't look like they're going to be too expensive, then I might see if I can collect the first couple and see how I feel about it. If not, it's going to be something that I sell or maybe trade with somebody. I don't know. We'll see. Next is from the Shonen Sunday line, and that is only one volume. Yes, one volume. And that's by one of my favourite authors, and that is Rumiko Takahashi. Last time I done a haul, I think I hauled Renee, a few volumes of Renee. So I had this on pre-order but I had to cancel it, but I managed to pick it up, and that is volume 1 of Mao. This is definitely reminiscent of Inuyasha. There are so many themes in here. When I first read it I was like, oh hot damn, this is literally the retelling of Inuyasha. But I'm here for it. The art style is typical Rumiko Takahashi. The story is interesting enough. It's very, very similar to Inuyasha. I don't know why I'm pointing down there, you guys can't see it. But it's very, very reminiscent of Inuyasha. So I'm interested to see how Rumiko Takahashi maybe differs. Like, the eras in which the characters are sent back to are different. So Nanako passes through a portal into the Taisho era, whereas Kagome goes somewhere else. I can't actually remember where it was that she went. Sorry guys, but I'm really interested to see what happens in volume 2. Did we get left with a cliffhanger? Most probably, but basically Nanako passes through like a gate in a marketplace in the middle of a town, whereas Kagome passes through a well in her family shrine. So there's similarities. Kagome meets the half demon Inuyasha. Nanako meets Mao, which is an exorcist who has had a curse placed on them by, I believe it's like a yokai kind of spirit. And it turns out that Nanako isn't too different from him. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. But I can't wait to see what happens next. As I say, I love Rumiko Takahashi. I love Ranma Half, Inuyasha obviously, and a few others. They're just to name a few. So I can't wait to see what Rumiko Takahashi does with this one. So that is volume 1. So moving on is Mashle, Magic and Muscles, volume 2. Haven't read this one, haven't really got a whole lot to say. All I can say is this was actually primarily picked up for, I picked this up for Reese, however he hasn't actually read it either. He enjoyed volume 1 and I thought what a better way to kind of ease him into reading manga potentially. This would be the best one for it, best series to introduce him to manga and anime, purely because he's a massive Harry Potter fan, and with this being set in a kind of Harry Potter-ish themed world with the humour of One Punch Man, I thought this couldn't be a more perfect series to start him off on. He enjoyed volume 1, hopefully he enjoys volume 2. Volume 3 seems to be sold out everywhere, so I'm giving that one a wide berth for the time being until it comes back into stock, because I'm not paying scalper prices, that is for sure. The next series is a Shonen Jump title. Actually, we are now kicking off the Shonen Jump titles, should I say. So, this is a series that I have been loving for a long time. Caitlin really enjoys this one as well. This is a really kind of, I wouldn't say it's a chill shonen, but it's one that doesn't have really OP characters. These characters use their minds rather than their fists. It's set in a futuristic but historical looking, prehistoric kind of world, and that is Dr. Stone volume 18 and volume 19. I don't want to say too much about this series because we are so far in, but let's just say volume 18 left on a really freaking big cliffhanger, and I was like, what the heck? They've like gone from Japan and travelled across the seas, and we are now in America. That's all I'm going to say, but this series is so good. I can't wait to get into volume 19. I think I might hold off till volume 20 comes out because I'm going to be really pissed off if it leaves on another big cliffhanger, but I'm enjoying this. I need to pick up the rest of the anime and watch the rest of the anime because it was really good. But that is so up my jam. It's all sciencey and stuff, and it's super funny. So yeah. Next is Spy Family or Spy X Family Volume 6. Haven't got much to say on this. Haven't read it. Read Volume 5 and really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping Volume 6 continues to be just as good. Anya is the cutest little girl ever. The telepathic adopted daughter. Oh my god. Love her. Also, we are getting an anime, so I cannot wait. This series is gonna literally be sold out everywhere, just like JJK and Chainsaw Man and like Demon Slayer. This is literally gonna fly off the shelves when the anime hits because this is so funny, and I cannot wait to watch it because yeah, the what's it called? The trailer looks amazing because the animation is gorgeous and crisp. So yeah, I cannot wait to watch that and read this one. Next up is something different, and it's something that I don't normally read. Funny enough, when I spoke about the manga, the isekai manga that Caitlin said, I said that I'm not really into light novels. However, I'm going to make an exception for this one because of the series that it's about, and that is volume 2 of One Piece Ace's story. This is volume 2. I haven't read volume 1 yet, but I noticed that these were becoming too... I noticed that this was becoming harder to find, and a lot of places were becoming sold out and the price was starting to rise. So I was like, I'm gonna pick this up before, or if it goes out of print, at least I won't have to pay scalper prices. I love Ace. He is probably my favourite male character in the series. I just wish that we got to see him more. Not going to say anything for anything else for anybody that hasn't seen the series. If you know, you know. But yes, I can't wait to read this and learn more about Ace and his pirates, the Spade Pirates. So yeah, I can't wait. It's probably going to be something that I save for a rainy day though, because I'm not, as I say, I'm not a big light novel reader. It takes me a while to read because I just don't concentrate at all. It's really bad. Anyway, moving on. The next volume is also a One Piece volume, and that is volume 97. We are well into 10 now, and battles are starting to heat up. I cannot wait for volume 98, 99 and 100 because they make one gorgeous like big cover, the front covers, so I cannot wait. Also the content in it is just, this arc is fantastic. I cannot wait to see what Oda does with the series. It's obviously gonna be starting to wind down soon because Oda keeps saying, oh, it's gonna be ending soon, but you know Oda, guys, he keeps saying this and then like 10 years later he's still bloody writing the series. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, honestly. When One Piece ends, I think there's going to be a hole left in my heart. I just love this series so much, and I just don't want it to end. Moving on to a couple of Exorcist kind of series. Well, the first one is an Exorcist series, the next one isn't really an Exorcist series. That first one being Blue Exorcist volume 26. This is a chunky boy. Like, look at the size of this. This is massive. I haven't read Blue Exorcist for a hot minute, so I need to get back on this. I think I stopped it at 23 or 24, so I got a couple of volumes to read, which is quite nice. But I've enjoyed the series. I like the anime. The ending of season 1 is an anime only ending, which kind of sucks because then you moved into the Kyoto saga and there's no explanation given as to what happens from the previous season. It kind of just jumped straight in as to where it should have been, if that makes sense, had the anime ending not have happened. But yeah, this is really good. I just wish that more people would enjoy this. I think because it's a monthly or a quarterly chapter release, I think it might be monthly actually, or bi-monthly, we only get like one volume every 6 to 12 months, which kind of suck, and I think that kind of puts people off it a little bit. But it's a really good series nonetheless, and I hope more people would get involved with it. Talking about exorcists and curses and all that good stuff is a popular series at the moment, and that is JJK, or Jujutsu Kaisen volume 12. I haven't read this one yet. I think I've read up to volume 9 or 10. I can't remember. I tried to flick through and find out which series or which volume I ended on, but I genuinely can't remember. Like, it's been that long. So yeah, I need to get back on this. It was just before we hit the Shibuya arc, and I don't know what volume that is. And as I say, I flipped through and I literally can't remember. So I think it's going to be a series that I'm going to have to read from the beginning. I am missing volume 0. I missed out on the chance on Travelling Man. By the time I put it in my basket and went to pay, it's sold out. So hopefully it will come back into stock soon. I haven't got volume 13. That seems to be impossible to find as well. So fingers crossed that comes back into stock soon. But yeah, volume 12 of JJK. Anime is gorgeous. I'm enjoying it. So moving swiftly on, we have volumes 27 through 29 of what is this? My Hero Academia. So that is 27, 28 and 29. Now this one is a series that I have not been keeping up to date with at all. I think I stopped reading at volume 20 or maybe 21. I don't remember exactly. I just got really burnt out because I'm a massive Marvel fan, right? So I've been binge watching a lot of the Marvel movies, and around the same time, I think it was maybe Endgame came out, and I watched that, and then I started binge watching all the other all the other films up until then. And I just got burnt out on superhero stuff, like real bad. And when it came to the arc that I was in, I just found it really boring because they were having like it was kind of a tournament arc, I think, but it was kind of like a festival where they were fighting themselves and introducing a new character from class B into class A, I think. And I just found it really boring. But I've heard that it gets better because it was just before the introduction of the villain arc. So I need to get back into this. I think volume 30 is out soon, and I've just heard such great things of the most recent chapters. So it's something that I definitely am interested and invested in getting back into. So yeah, hopefully soon this will be on a manga wrap-ups. Not that I've done any of those recently because I haven't been reading, but when I finally get back to reading, that will be in the reading vlog as well. Let's move on to the Jojo stack, which sounds strange saying because I wasn't expecting to get this much Jojos in the space of 2 months. I mean, most of them I literally just got back from town and brought today because I had a 50% off of hardcovers in Waterstones, and it actually included the manga. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was gonna be the manga was included as well. And when I went into the manga section, there was loads of people in, well, not loads, it was like, because the manga section in Brighton isn't particularly that big, it's just in the corner section, so they felt like there was loads of people in there, even though there was like 5 people. It wasn't a lot of people. Anyway, they clearly didn't know that it was 50% off of the hardbacks because they were picking other stuff. So I was just like, I'm just gonna scoot in there and grab those, thank you and goodbye. And I did. But these first 3 weren't purchased from Waterstones. They were purchased with Travelling Man, I think. So the first one is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Golden Wind. Yes, volume 1. I've read this volume. This is so up my alley, guys. This is about gangsters and it's set in Italy and I'm super excited. Fun fact, as a kid I always wanted to go to Italy and learn Italian, so having a manga set in Italy is super up my street. I love volume 1. I love the main character that it follows and the mystery surrounding that character. Like, if you know, you know. But what I'm more excited about, actually, this sounds bad, is this particular part finishing and moving on to part 6, which I think is Stone Ocean. I'm hoping it's Stone Ocean because the new anime that just hit Netflix was beautiful and I need to own the manga. But that is volume 1. So next is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Golden Wind volume 2. This one I just got in the mail maybe last week, I think. I haven't read it yet. I mean, I started to, but I hadn't had a chance to because I was busy with work. But this cover is gorgeous. So this was a volume that I picked up on Amazon. They had a sale and it was literally like £7. I think actually it might have been cheaper than that, but I popped it in our Discord and a few of you guys picked it up as well. But this is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders with my favourite Jojo on the front. Of at least what's been released so far is my favourite Jojo, which is Jotaro. Like, the bad boy image. Sold. So these next 5 hardbacks were brought today at Waterstones for the 50% off of hardcovers. So I think I spent like $39.95 or something, because the cover price is $15.99. I got £8 off of each volume. So I picked up Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 Battle Tendency volume 1 with the cover on with the weird guy on the back. I think I know who that is. I've seen the anime but I don't know the guy's name. Oops. Volume 2. I'm really excited to dive into this. I mean, I've watched the anime, but I'm intrigued to know if there's any differences. And I just really love Iraqi's art. Like, I really enjoy it. It's just so different. I think that's the reason why I fell in love with the anime. It's like, it's just really old school, like, art, if that makes sense. Like, it's just so, it's like super retro, and like with big muscly men and stuff. It's just something that's so different to what I normally read. I normally read a lot of shoujo, as you see behind me. I do like shonen stuff, but it's kind of cutesy shonen stuff, if that makes sense. The art style is very cutesy, in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it other than cutesy, because it definitely does not look like this. It's not like, a lot of the stuff that I read is very like young stuff. I don't even know how to explain this. I'm not explaining this well at all, but it's not for more mature readers. They're more like high school students that the series are aimed at. So the art style is very much reminiscent of that, whereas this is, although it's a shonen, the art style looks like nothing that I have in my collection. I mean, like, this is volume 4, so I probably should not show you this, but I'm going to do it anyway. But like, look at the art. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the how Araki uses his shadows and the dark colours and everything else. It's just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So the last hardcover from that 50% off sale was a series that I've seen floating around on the community. I know HVL Manga has been raving about this series and I've really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd give it a go, and that is Fist of the North Star volume 1. Obviously, well, this kind of was a little bit damaged at the store, but because it was 50% off, I kind of couldn't say no, because it's something that I've been eyeing up, as I believe this was the manga that was the inspiration for Araki for Jojo's. So I definitely wanted to at least check it out. I can see why Araki found, how Araki found inspiration. If you look at the actual art style itself, yeah, it screams like similar to Araki's art style, so you can see he took inspiration from this series. But I honestly have no idea what it's about. I just know that it's been really loved in the community. It's been a series that everybody has been talking about, at least the last couple of months, and I wanted to give it a go. If I don't enjoy it, I'll probably do a giveaway to give it away, but let's just see how it goes. But the art style looks really sick, and I really like how Viz has done the covers. I don't know if you can see, but there's like blood splatters over it and it's really shiny, whereas the rest of the volume is ASMR matte. Okay, so this last pickup is probably my favourite pickup of probably the year, purely because it was a bargain and I really didn't expect to find it in Dave's. But this whole next section is one series, but it's done in like two different versions, if that makes sense. So from the same comic store as I found Marmalade Boy and Ultimate Muscle, I managed to find volume 2 of 20th Century Boys, the perfect edition. This I've literally been searching for like 6 months. Honestly, you have no idea. And the fact that I just walked in to this random ass comic book store and it was sitting there along with 2 other out of print series, not that this is out of print, it's just out of stock, I was like, what the heck? I had to snap this up. It was $12.99, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited to read this. The last, honestly, this is the last big part of the haul. This is the most I'm most like about. I'm so excited. I walked into Dave's just before Christmas, and they had, not just before Christmas, it was about 2 weeks before Christmas, me and Reese popped in to do some Christmas shopping, and we popped into Dave's, the second-hand side first, like second-hand books side, and there was loads of people in the little section where the manga was, so I couldn't go in there. So I went to the full price stuff, couldn't find anything in the store along, so I came back, and oh my god, am I glad I came back, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to lift this up. I won't be able to, but I found 21st Century Boys, volumes 1, oh my god, through 22. The rest are on my bed and they're too heavy for me to lift up. In Dave's, just sitting there, calling my little old name, for £4 a piece. Like, oh shit. I've just dropped it. I got that excited. Hopefully I haven't damaged it. Hopefully they're not damaged. Oh shit, I think I may have just damaged the corner, but it's fine. It's fine. It's my own stupid fault. It's not a big deal. So I found 20th Century Boys for literally £4 a piece. I am so freaking ecstatic. You guys don't know how long I have waited to get my hands on this series. I read Monster for the first time all the way through this year and really enjoyed it. Honestly, I couldn't like get into it the first time round. I tried reading volume 1 or omnibus volume 1 for like the longest time. I think I must have read it or attempted it at least 3 times, and I just wasn't gelling with the series itself. However, I managed to push through, got to volume 2, at the end of volume 2, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm hooked. And I managed to pick all of them up. So when I came to the end of Monster, I was like, oh, what can I get next? And I thought, you know what, I'll try a new ongoing series first. So I tried Asadora, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with Asadora. It's been such an interesting read because it's a female protagonist and it's set kind of between times, and there's like possible sightings of kaijus. I think they're called kaijus. Kaiji. I think it's a kaiji, I don't know. Big monster things, big dinosaur looking monster things, and it just really interested me. So when I done a little bit more research and was watching collection videos and saw some of you guys that had 20th Century Boys, I was just like, oh my gosh, I kind of need to read this, as I've heard people in the community say this is better than Monster, and considering I really liked Monster, not sure how I felt about the ending though, not gonna lie, the last panel, not sure, but I really enjoyed it. So I thought, what the heck, let's pick it up. But obviously volume 1 has been out of stock for the longest time, so I am so darn happy that I was able to pick this up in the singles. I don't have 21st Century Boys though. Let me see if I can move these out of the way because they're getting heavy. They didn't have 21st Century Boys, however, but obviously they're out in the omnibus, so I'm not too fussed. I'm kind of conflicted what I want to do with the singles once I've read them, purely because I want the singles to be all cohesive, the story to be all cohesive in the way the books look, and obviously volumes 1 and 2 of 21st Century Boys are, I believe, out of print, because I've looked online and I can only find them for like £50 a piece, and I am not paying £50 a piece for 2 volumes. I just cannot bring myself to do so. So I think what I'm going to do is read them in the singles, and then as soon as volume 1 gets reprinted, I'm going to sell these off and pick them up in the omnibus editions, only if I can't find 21st Century's one. Only if only if I cannot find 21st Century Boys volume 1 and 2, because these, honestly, I really like these like volumes. Like the artwork on the front looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really conflicted. I don't know what to do. I really don't, because yeah, I'm hyped for this series. I'm hyped to see what happens. I honestly cannot wait to get my teeth stuck into this, because it looks like something that's going to be up my street. I've started reading volume 1, and there's a lot to digest. It's a series that is set between, I believe, 2 or 3 different time periods, and I think Urasawa seems to enjoy doing that to the readers, like setting them between like 2 or 3 different time periods and jumping back and forth and whatnot. Oh, I almost forgot this one. But last but not least is 21st Century Boys, the omnibus edition. Reese picked this up for me just to complete the collection. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do in regards to collecting the singles or the omnis. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think I should do. Should I wait for volume 1 to get a reprint and then jump on it, or do I keep the singles and just deal with this, even though it doesn't look right on the shelves? Oh, I don't know, but I'm super excited to dive into it. It's gonna be a long read, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm gonna do it maybe in the new year, so I can really sit down and concentrate, because I know what Urasawa's likes to like spoon feed you little bits of information, and then you kind of forget about them, and then something else is revealed and you think, oh my god, yeah, he did say that, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but I know what I mean in my head. But yeah guys, let me know what you think of this haul down in the comment section down below. Let me know if there was anything that you were surprised that I picked up, or that you really enjoyed reading that I've picked up. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also let me know what you got for Christmas. Let me know. I'm super excited about Christmas, and also, even though it's already gone, I'm also super excited about like seeing what you guys got. Shout me out in the Discord, comment in there, and like tag me so I can see photos, because I'd love to see what you guys got. Also, what is your guys' favourite reads of 2021, because I want to know. I really want to know, because also I will be doing a video to share with you guys some of my favourite reads of 2021. For me, I'm going to do it so it doesn't have to be a series that was the first volume came out in 2021, because I don't think I picked up too many new series, to be honest. So it's just going to be series that I read, series that I've enjoyed. Yeah, so I can share with you guys, and also maybe share with you guys some manga resolutions that I'm planning to put in place for myself, and maybe my wish list, because I might want to revisit it from last year to see what I've actually checked off that list, because I don't think I've checked off many, but it will be interesting to find out, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are doing happy and healthy, and thank you so much for sticking with me. I know it's been a long old year with stops and starts, with me being on the channel, with me being not very well, and work and being busy and everything. I really hope this will be the end, because obviously Christmas is now over, so fingers crossed that things will calm down and I can do some more filming, because I've missed chatting with you guys. I missed the live streaming with the manga dudettes. Honestly, I've just missed this whole community vibe. It is a vibe and I love it. I love the friends that I've made. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to smack that notification bell so you know when my next video drops. And all my affiliate links and all that jazz will be down in the comment section, in the description box down below. Feel free to use it if you want to. There will be a giveaway coming very soon. I know I promised it for literally the last 6 to 8 months and nothing's happened. Being ill and busy with work sucks like a bitch. But there will be one coming soon. It's my birthday in February, so I think I'm going to do a giveaway in February to celebrate my birthday, and also reaching 3,000 subscribers plus on this channel, and being on Instagram for 2 years. So yeah, look forward to that, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.